Well, hello everyone. It's a Scouse Bandit. And it's been a long time since I've last uploaded a video. I think it's about 9 months. And that's a long time. No excuses really, just been busy with life in general, and then kind of just got out the habit of loading videos up. I just haven't got around to taking my camera out with me, and the hassle of recording and then editing and everything else, and never just got around to doing it. I took my video camera out once and did a video, and then actually my digital mic recorder never worked, so that was about a month ago, and then I kind of just thought, oh, blow it, and I never bothered. So it's been a long time since I've done any recording. But here I am, and it's February the 9th, and it's pretty nice, actually. It's pretty good, the weather's nice, so I just thought, you know what, I'm getting out on the bike. I've been riding the bike all through the winter, but you know what it's like when it's just wet and miserable and cold. It's hard enough as it is, putting all the extra gear on that you need, to then start thinking about taking a camera as well and doing all the other bits and bobs recording-wise. Kind of, just haven't done it. But yeah, but today, we're back on it. I'm just going off for a little ride to one of my favourite little jaunts, Millennium Motorcycles, in St Helens, Thatto Heath. It's where I bought this bike from, actually. They've got a great, well, it's a fantastic motorcycle shop, to be honest. Brilliant selection of bikes, brand new models, various kinds, Yamaha, Kawasaki, all the big Suzuki's, all the big makes, and also a great selection of used bikes as well downstairs. And then there's the cafe, which is always good for a breakfast or a drink or something like that. And then, of course, there's the accessory shop, which is great for clothing and all the other bits and bobs that we need. Talking of clothing, I'm out in my new textile trousers. Those of you who watch my channel, you'll know that I got the Wolf GTS titanium jacket last Christmas. And I have now got the trousers to match that suit. So I got the trousers this Christmas to match. All just a little bit expensive to buy in one fell swoop, so I thought I'd spread the cost. And my good lady wife got me the trousers to match the jacket this Christmas. And I've got to say, I am incredibly impressed with them. I've worn them a number of times now, and in quite cold weathers and pretty wet and horrible weather. And they've been fantastic, these trousers. The jacket I ordered new was brilliant. The jacket was great. And the trousers, well, they match it perfectly. They're great. They zip in with a full length zip all the way around to get the drafts out. Completely waterproof, completely windproof, but never get too hot. You know, sometimes with textile trousers, they get too hot and sweaty. These aren't like that. These are, for some reason, they just seem to regulate really nicely. So, really pleased, thoroughly made up with this suit. I think all in all, it's about a £600 suit, something like that. And I know you get what you pay for. I know in the past I've had cheaper suits, cheaper trousers, and they just leak within, well, 10 minutes of rain. You're sitting on a wet sump and you're soaking wet. These are a little bit different. They stay dry, and that's always a bonus. So, yeah, made up with it. And it's true, you do get what you pay for. So it's taken me a good 12 years to build up. I've gone through 3 sets, each time getting a slightly bit better. And here I am now with the most expensive set that I'll ever get anyway. I know you can get the Rucker stuff and all the other stuff, which is even more expensive, double the cost. But I'm not going to spend that. This is perfectly good enough for me. And you might also notice another little thing down there. I've got a new mount for my phone. I was watching Moto Bob. I do like his videos. I just think he has a great way of putting his videos together. And I was chatting to him via messages regarding the phone mount that he has. I saw on one of his videos, he put his phone, he just clipped it on to his bike, no hassle. And I thought, that looks fantastic, what's that? So I anyway found out that it's quad lock. It's the quad lock system for motorcycles, which I've since bought and I'm now using to mount my phone. And I've got to say, it's brilliant. Yes, it's expensive, but it's brilliant. I'm going to do another review on that, and a more in detailed review at some point later on in the future. I think it's worth doing. It's a really brilliant bit of kit, and just makes life so much easier. Particularly nowadays, as most of these mobile phones, I've got the Samsung S8, most of these phones are completely waterproof, so you don't need to worry about rain. So plonking that on there and it's rock solid is great. So I'll do a more in-depth review of that and the trousers and the full suit at some point. But I'm just out on the bike, so enjoying the weather, enjoying the bike. Day off today, so just taking it easy. How are you all doing anyway? It's been a while. One of the other reasons I'm going off to Millennium today is I've run out of oil for my Scott oiler. I was washing the bike the other day, and part of my periodic cleaning routines, I checked my Scott oil reservoir, and it's half full, so there's still quite a lot in there, but I've got no oil left at all, so I need to go and pick some up. So I'm going to go and get a bottle of that while I'm out. That's something that's been an absolute revelation to me, the Scott oiler. The amount of energy and time that I used to put into lubing my chain, cleaning it, lubing it, was just a nightmare. And the Scott oiler has just taken all that away. Chain's always in good nick, always clean. Never have to bother with it. And the amount of the time that you don't have to spend adjusting the tension, because for some reason it doesn't need to be done as much. I think with the Scott oiler permanently keeping the chain lubed, it doesn't get stretched the same. I don't know, I'm probably wrong on that, but it's I certainly don't have to adjust the chain anything like I used to. If you've not got a Scott oiler, I would suggest you get one, because they are brilliant. Yes, there's a little bit of mess, a little bit of oil that gets sort of flung around, but it's so easy to clean up. It's not like chain lube, which is sticky and horrible. Just a little bit of WD-40 on a rag, and it comes off no problem at all. Well worth the investment. So good to be out on the bike with a bit of blue sky and just feeling bright and cheerful. And I know it's still cold. It's only about 3 degrees or something like that. It is cold, but when you're wrapped up, you don't feel it. And I know there's a load of salt on the road. You can literally see the salt on the road. But again, you've only got to hose your bike down and wash it off. As long as you keep on top of it, your bike's fine. But they're made for riding, aren't they? That's the thing. They're made for getting out there and riding. What's the point in sitting in a garage looking nice? Get out and ride it. It's always a bit depressing, isn't it, during the winter? When you can't get out on your bike the same and enjoy the weather and dry roads with a lot more grip. You've got to take things just that little bit more steady. It's great for honing the skills and keeping you sort of fresh on your bike, but it's just not the same, is it? But I am really enjoying watching lots of people's videos on YouTube, because they just really help to get you through the dark winter months. Particularly enjoying Richie Vida's videos. I've always loved watching them since he really started his channel, to be honest. But they really do give you a good boost and give you that sort of proper uplifting feeling and an excitement about getting back on your bike. I don't quite understand why Richie Vida's only got about 9,000 subscribers. When you watch some of the other channels that are nowhere near as good as his, the quality of videos and the effort and the amount of work that he puts into the editing and the material that he puts out, the properly entertaining videos are fantastic. And yeah, he only has 9,000. Well, not that only 9,000 is a lot, but compared to some of the other channels, there's nothing. I would have thought he'd have miles more than that. If you've not seen Richie Vida's videos, then check them out because they are brilliant. I guarantee you'll enjoy them. On this journey here, it's about 15 miles for me to get here, something like that. I think I've seen about 12 other bikers. I've nodded to every one of them, and I've had 2 nods back. That's it. And whether it's just because people are wrapped up for the winter and they've got their neck buffs on and that kind of stuff and they don't want to move, or they're cold, or they're miserable, I don't know. But what's wrong with giving a nod to a fellow biker? Seems to be dying out. Bring back biking camaraderie. That's what I say. Well, I'm just about ready for a cup of tea, I think. Nearly here now. Just get to the bottom at these lights and turn left. I'll take you in with me to the car park, but then I'll turn you off. So, here we are at Millennium Cycles. Like I said, if you've not been here before, then it's well worth a visit. I'm going to sign off now, and I shall catch you all again soon.